What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. We're about to start. Where's my thing? Oh man. All right. All right, here we go. So today I'm watching Apple to the downside. Couple things, guys, that I always look at for a Thursday. So for a Thursday, I always check the numbers. You have unemployment that comes out every Thursday. So my wife just told me today is Wednesday. I'm like, yo, did I wake up in the wrong week? So okay. So every Thursday you have unemployment claims. So I always look at that number. Right now that number is flat. As you can see, the forecast is that. Then the previous was that. So now today the number is that. So the number is flat. It's a little bit lower. So what we might have because it's not a significantly low. We might have either a consolidation day or we might have something where it dropped. Now the numbers right here are good, but these are CAD numbers, and then right here we have US numbers, and these numbers look pretty decent. But still, we might see a drop. Okay, so today I'm watching Apple. I'm watching Apple for a 2-2 reversal. So with that, I'm watching it for a break of the day right there. I don't like seeing gaps, so I'm hoping that what happens with this is that we have a break. We have a come up right here, hit that high, hit that number at 215 to close the gap, and then break the low. So that's what I'm watching for Apple. Let me see. Amazon looks good. Amazon have a divergence on the day, so Amazon to the upside. Amazon above 196. Let me see right here. So Amazon above. We got 2 minutes. AVGO.
Let's go.
I don't like AVGO. BA had a nice gap up. Moved that to the downside, but that already happened. BABA already happened. So we got a minute in. We got a minute till the market open, guys. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Okay. Google to the downside again. So with this, Google look like it's gonna go to the downside again. Just wait, guys. Apple, I'm looking for it. With Apple, if Apple breaks, I hate this, man. I'm just gonna tell you guys, I hate playing gaps. I hate playing gaps. So with this, Apple is dropping right down to where the low is, where the day low is. So if you look, it broke, which I hate when that happens, because when that happens, I don't like trading it. I don't like trading. That reminds me of what happened yesterday with Google. And then it continued to drop. That reminds me yesterday of what happened with Google. Same exact thing happened with Google. So we're gonna wait for the first 15. If I see any better setups, I hate trading gaps, guys. I hate trading gaps. Apple was a good one too, because Apple gap down, so the contracts for Apple, and this is the thing you have to pay attention to. When it gap down like that, the contracts for puts are gonna be higher. The premiums are gonna be higher, right? So you gotta pay attention to that. Home Depot, I like the look of Home Depot. The only thing that I don't like with Home Depot is the contracts. The contracts are horrible in the sense that it will move quick, but it has a big ass spread. Okay, you could get your profit, but it has a big spread on there. So when you first get in the trade, you might be down 5%. You might be down 10%. because of how you get filled on that contract, right? Home Depot looks really good. Home Depot looks, I'm not even going to lie, Home Depot looks really good right here. Really good. What is Home Depot hitting on the 15? Let me see what Home Depot. Oh man, Home Depot looks really good. Home Depot looks really good.
Home Depot for what? Call.
It would be for calls. It would be for calls. Man, Home Depot came down, closed the gap, which is perfect right there, and bounced back up. Home Depot looks really good right here, guys. Home Depot look really good. Let me see right here. What time is it?
32. After.
This already break. Yeah, it gapped up for that. Now, I'm wondering, right, if it breaks right here, could take Home Depot. Man. Get in a Home Depot to 357.
357.
Wait on it.
No,
Yeah.
It's 357.50. That's what the contract would be.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
See the thing on it? The spread on it is horrible.
So can't really say market, but limit.
Spread on it is horrible. I don't really like. I know Home Depot is gonna.
Shit, they did pop that ask.
Yeah, see that? That the spread between Home Depot right now, guys, is like if you had bought Home Depot, like I said. But the thing is this, you might see the pop, but the spreads are horrible. So I'm not even, to be honest, I'm not even going to touch Home Depot. There's other trades that I could look at today, but that's just it's a very nice setup, but the as far as the spreads, it's horrible. Ooh, look at this divergence on the 15 for IWM. Nice bounce off of here. Very nice bounce. Going up to the 50 though. All right, being patient, guys. We being patient right here. This is a very nice setup too for IWM. You have lower low, price action, lower low, oscillator indicator right here, higher low. So we have a divergence on the 15-minute candle right here. So in a sense, you can take a trade right here, keeping the stop loss right down here. But at the end of the day, we have the 50 right here. It could bounce up to the 50 and reject the 50 and come right back down. So we just have to be patient and wait on the trade at that point for that one. Being patient. Being patient. Everything right now has a divergence on the 15-minute, guys. Everything. Google has a divergence right here on the 15-minute. Lower low, higher low. Everything. Look at this. Lower low, higher low. Everything has a 15-minute. Has a thing. See?
Shit.
Meta had a big push.
Sure did.
Meta has divergence as well, but we could see a rejection off of that 200 EMA. No, Meta has a divergence set up on the day as well, and it bounced, as you can see right here, guys. Went to the buy zone, bounced right off the buy zone yesterday.
How about 200?
Yeah, and right by the 200. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient at this point. Didn't miss out on anything. Just be patient. We have Shop. Shop also made a decent move off the open, up $3. Spy. What is this? Snow. Okay. Like Snow right here. I like Snow right here, guys. If Snow breaks this stay low, let me put my thing on for Snow. Snow breaks stay low. Snow would be a good put position. 153.62. So 153 or 153.60. Tomorrow. It look like this bad boy look like it wants to break. So if Snow breaks, our take profit would be right down here at the low.
40 cents cap.
So you're talking about 149, 149.48, 83 is the low. But I would probably look right here to take profit. Right in this area, you have a resistance right here, then support right here. So this area right here at 151 is a good area right there. So let me just put a line and put TP 151, 151.25. Where's my thing at?
Take a date.
151.25.
And these are just his notes that he likes to put for himself.
So this is my notes right here. So if my alert goes off, I know what goes off. So with Snow right here, if Snow breaks, then I know it's a 2-2 reversal to the downside. This is a great setup for me, guys. I love playing 2-2 reversals. But what also happens with this is that it went up, touched my 50% line, and rejected that. Come back down. If this breaks, then that's a good setup to go down, right? So I'm watching that. Looking for SPY 2. We got SPY right now. SPY come up. Test right here. This is a 50. So if we see a rejection off of here for the next 15-minute candle, so look at that too. 15-minute testing 200. So right here, this would be a great short. If now the next 15-minute comes in, we reject off of here. That means we didn't close above this line. Now, if we close above here, remember we have a divergence to the upside. So 15-minute divergence to the upside. So if we close above the 200, come down, test the 200, break the 15, this candle, then we're going to push to the upside probably to 68, which is this next level right here. Now you have this resistance line right here, which is a 50. So it could test a 50 and come right back down. So that's why I say patience. Got to be patient. Tesla already reject off the 50 line right there. On the day, let me see on the day. Not much else. XOM. Man, I was looking at XOM this week too. Everything going on, I was looking at XOM. All right, we got 3 minutes left, guys, in the first 15-minute candle. Got 3 minutes left. Palantir not doing much. Got my eyes over here on Apple. Let me see what Apple is doing under 15. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. See right here. Buy level right here on Apple. So Apple bounced off of this area. We have a divergence, lower low, higher low. So now we're testing VWAP. So we'll wait for this candle to end. Once this candle ends, it will tell us a little bit more, right? If we break above this 15, come down, test the 200, break above the 15, then we could take a call and leave our stop loss right here at 212. So our stop loss will be the bottom of this candle right here. Now everything, I'm not gonna lie, guys, everything looks bullish on the smaller time frame, which is on the 15-minute time frame. Everything looks bullish as far as for divergence. We have divergence on almost everything, bullish divergence on almost everything going in. So just pay attention, be patient. Like I said, see, everything has a divergence right here, divergence, but we're coming down. So we rejected this 200 off of AVGO. So that rejection right here off of AVGO, we could come down. So look at this. Nice setup for AVGO. Now if you see a break, if you see the new candle come up, touch here, the 200, reject the 200, break, then that's a put as well. So AVG have a good setup as well. To the downside, everything tests the 50, we test the 50. So we could be watching AVGO. We have Apple and Snow. So let me put back Apple.
One just in a minute.
Put AVG over here. And then we have Snow. So if Snow goes off, we'll know if Snow goes off with the alert. So right here, open up the new candle. We want to see a pop-up on AVGO. Can you see my, let me get this bigger for you guys. Want to see a pop-up, which is great. Nice pop-up. There we go. Want to see that pop-up. Then we want to see the rejection off of here and a break off down here to go short. Now remember, even though this is saying that we have a divergence setup, a bullish divergence setup on the 15-minute, okay? On Apple, we have a call situation going on right now. Yeah. Do a call on Apple.
Right now?
Yeah. Wait, let me go on.
Yes or no?
Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. We have Apple. We have a 60-cent move that it could do to the 200 EMA and reject. Apple already broke for a 2-2 reversal to the downside. So yeah, we could see a push up right here. But I still don't. We have on a smaller time frame, we have this right here. Could trap people. So let's just Sometimes you have to look, guys, and see what's going on the other time frames as well. We could have a pullback. I would rather trade Apple right now is if Apple pulled back and test this VWAP and then go back up. But right now, I don't like how Apple looks. Regardless of on the daily, let me show you on the daily. Apple broke to come down on the daily. Now Apple can push back up. I get it, but I just don't like how that looks. I would rather it come down and then test. See right here, it have to break above this area too. This area right here is a resistance level. I mean, we could have a push. There we go. We could have the push. But what I'm not comfortable, like that 60-cent move right there. See that rejection? Come back down. See what it does. You got to be patient with this, guys. Can't rush. You got to be patient with trading. Okay? Right now, if AVGO breaks above this, then we're going to have a push up. But I think AVGO probably will come back down. Right here, have to break above VWAP, close twice below the 200. So let's see. And then 10 o'clock comes. Seems like we're not going to get any big set of moves till 10 o'clock. So sometimes the first part of the trade is when market open, you have that push up based on that, and that's fine. But sometimes you have to wait. Okay? You have to wait, be patient. So right now, being patient is fine. Do I have a thing on this? No. I don't have nothing on this. Let me set an alert. That low is 191.20. Put it for 191.20. AVGO puts. Now, what some people will do, they'll look at the lower time frame to see what's going on and see how we're rejecting this right here. So in a sense, like some people will be like, yo, let me go in. If it breaks right here, let me go in, take that trade, right? Take that trade and because it break right here. But what we want to wait and wait for the break of that candle. Now we might not get it, like I said, because everything has a divergence on the 15 minutes to the upside. So you just have to be patient. There's Apple pushing up. Apple kind of came down, I guess. No, did not. I don't trust Apple with that, and it's okay. There's Apple pushing. Nice push on Apple. Nice pushing Apple. There you go. Up here to this side and then reject. That's what I'm thinking for this. With AVGO, I say get the 190 contracts ready. So in a sense, you could have took the risk, guys, and take the trade up to the upside.
190 puts.
Yeah, just in case it breaks. Could have get this right here to the upside, which is a good. That's a good pop up on Apple. That's a good trade on Apple right there. We have AVG rejecting again that 50, so we're just waiting right now. Seems like we won't get nothing till 10 o'clock maybe on most of these, so we'll see. There we go with AVGO. We're waiting for the break. Now, guys, if AVGO stays right here within this right here, and then the next candle come in and break this inside candle to the high, then I'm going for calls, because that just confirmed that we tested right down here, created a divergence on a 15-minute, and then break this 15-minute, which is an inside bar. It will be an inside bar at that point. So breaking the inside bar, we're looking to the upside for that.
Inside bar is just the number one.
So inside bar is gonna be, they have to ask for that. But I'm just explaining. You know, if y'all want a lesson on certain things, guys, let me know. Drop it in the comments, and I could create a video for you guys as far as what I'm talking about as far as inside bars. Inside bars is gonna be a candle that open and close within the previous candle. Okay, so that's what an inside bar is, and mines are normally yellow. So we got 5 minutes left in this right here. Let me see. Let's see right here. Look at that. So just like I said, some people would probably take the trade right here when it breaks, right? But then it can pop back up. Now, if this 5 minute come in and break right here, we still can see a pop back up because we're creating support level right here. Once it breaks this support level, we're going down. Okay. Apple going up, touch a level like I spoke about.
Yeah, from the time you talked about getting into that, it would have been like 10%.
Yeah, so the contracts move about 10%, which is
It moved already 10%.
It moved already 10%. Okay. So here we go with AVGO. Being patient with AVGO.
And you said that one was a 190.
190 put. Yep. Here we go. Now, here we go. So 190 put on AVGO. We're gonna pay attention to Apple as well, guys. But right now, I just entered into a 190 put on AVGO.
Never went through.
It never went through.
I can't mark it. Okay, we did put it.
So there we go on Apple, testing that area right there. So AVGO, with that, let's see on the dailies. Here we go. Nice push down. Here we go. Two minutes left in this candle, guys.
Spread.
Spread.
Oh, now it's moving a little bit, but still, because you only got it for 204.
So if you guys are just joining me right now, I'm in 190 AVGO put. Apple pushing. Good push on Apple. So the reason why I took this, guys, again, we see the break of this candle, the rejection off the 50 right here. So I took that. I took that. I took the put on that, right? So as long as we stay under the 200 right here, I'm comfortable with it. Now my stop loss, if this pops up, my stop loss is going to be above the 15-minute candle. Okay, so that's where my stop is going to be. So if this comes in, break above the 15, then I'm out. Market look like it's want to push. The market is pushing on the 15. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna close my trade, guys, because it broke to go back up to the upside. So we're gonna close my trade. I'm not even gonna. I'm following my rule with this. So it break right here, so I'm out of it.
Just want to see what it because it was a good
Which one?
one. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah. Apple did good. Could you jump in an AVGO call? $195. Let's push it. So right now we know 195 call, guys, for AVGO. Apple is doing the damn thing. I missed out on Apple. Really missed out on Apple. See how right here the break of the 15-minute didn't get in because let me go. I'm on the wrong chart. Didn't get in because I saw this as a point where it could reject, come back down because it did broke the day, broke the day hot day low. So at the end of the day, it could come back up here and reject. So this should be your target right now, first target. So it's coming up to that line right here. But I did jump into an AVGO 195 call. So that's good right now. Our AVGO is printing right now. You didn't set it.
No.
Leave it.
Where's the target?
We broke above both highs, both 15-minute candle right here. So we have that push up. Oh, we have that 200 EMA right here. So now we're above the 50, guys, on AVGO. Still in the calls up.
Oh yeah, we're up right now. Well, no, slightly. We're about break even.
If we was looking at the lower time frame, this was a call right here. From that move to up here would have been great. If you're looking at the lower time frame on this. All right, so we're still in our AVGO 195 calls, which I'm watching over here. If you look at it on a 15-minute time frame, we have a divergence, bullish divergence on a 15-minute, right? We're above VWAP again. We're below the we're above 50. the 50. We have a level right here. Here we go. Nice push on that. Nice push on AVGO. Contracts right now are up 10% on this. Apple pushing. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Just like I said though, guys, you know, I should have taken this. It give me what I needed to see. Again, this had the divergence on a 15-minute lower low, higher low, break off a 15-minute candle, which confirmed the divergence. I just didn't jump in because I saw it on the lower time frame. But definitely, if I was taking a trade, it would be hitting my take profit area right now, right at this line at the 50 line. So that would be my take profit. This is where I would be getting out.
Time frame are you looking at?
I'm on the 15-minute time frame, so
It's all green.
yeah. So right now I'm looking at 15-minute time frame. I'm still in AVGO.
Shit, look at Apple.
Yeah.
Shit. Apple's not playing. They have news? They had news.
41 minutes ago, market chatter, Apple TV Plus losing over 1 billion annual. That's the crazy thing, guys. Like some of the times this doesn't sound like good news, does it? They're losing over 1 billion annually, but the market, the stock price went up. So, raises 2025 profit. Revenue forecast data. Yes, sometimes the news don't even make any sense, um, but yeah, hurts my soul looking at Apple right now. AVGO got a rejection, guys. I'm not liking the AVGO how it looks, but um, with this right here, she's coming back down under this level, under the VWAP. Not liking it at all, but we have the confirm for the divergence to go up. We did break that high. We did though come back below this 50. So we want to make sure that in the next 2 minutes, a good sign is if we close above this 50 line. So if we close above this 50 line, next one starts. Our bottom is right here. Okay, our bottom is right here. We got nice support level right here. So our bottom is right here. By the top right of it. Stocks. Yeah, we coming back down on AVGO. See, we came right back down under the 200 under VWAP.
New chart.
Apple doing the damn thing right now, boy. Let me see what the other stuff doing in the market. See, everything right now have a divergence to go up. BA divergence to go up. BA been consolidating right here. See, coin divergence broke the 15-minute, up $5 from the break of that. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. With trading, sometimes you'll be like, man, you're watching a couple stocks, And sometimes you're gonna be like, man, I was watching this one and the damn stock I'm watching is not doing shit, or the stock that I'm watching do the opposite, right? That will happen to you some days, okay? Don't feel bad. Don't get in a rut. Don't tell yourself you can't trade, because it will happen to you some days, okay? Some days like you'll be like, yo, all right, I got this. You're looking at a particular stock, or you have your trading plan. You have like two stocks, three stocks that you're watching, and you see you see it right away, as far as you see what's happening right away, and you didn't take that one because of this morning, like what happened with me, right? I went into the other trade because it broke. So because it does certain things, if it do what you say you're going to take the trade on, take the trade. Don't hesitate, take your trade, because what's going to happen is the simple fact that you're going to hesitate all the time now when that happens. When you see your trade and that happens, you're going to hesitate the next time and be like, man, I took the trade on the setup and it didn't work, right? But you also saw a trade that you saw the setup on and you didn't take it as well. So it goes both ways, guys. So no matter what, you can't get. There's gonna be days you're gonna win. There's gonna be days that you're gonna lose. Okay, it's part of trading. What you got to do is take your emotions out of it. And I like my wife keep me in check sometimes. You get what I'm saying? It's good when you have somebody to trade with. That's why I come on the lives and trade with you guys as well. But sometimes it's good to have somebody to trade with, because it's an emotional roller coaster when you're trading. And having somebody with you can help you when you're trading. Okay. Now, going in trading groups, it's good and bad, because sometimes you hear somebody's trading and they're taking a trade, but you don't know why they're taking a trade. And sometimes when they take the trade, they're already in the trade. Okay. When you say, all right, I took the trade, I'm at 290 with this one. My fill is 290. By the time he says that you guys are going in, if it's 1,000 people going in, he's gonna be up once the 1,000 people come in and buy up that contract, right? So those are things that you have to look at as well. But you can't beat yourself up when you're trading. You're gonna have days when you lose. You're gonna have amazing days when you win, right? You're gonna have some days where you be like, yo, you check yourself and wonder, yo, is this shit for me? Like, yo, what am I doing here? Can I really do this? Am I supposed to be doing this? Let me go look for a 9 to 5. Like, yo, I need to go do something. I need to go dance on a pole, something.
So stupid.
You see what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, like, yo,
Don't listen to him, y'all.
like, but you gotta keep your head on the swivel. You get what I'm
You
saying?
gotta have fun doing this.
You gotta keep your head on the swivel. You're gonna have to come in and say, listen, man, I'm gonna lose some days, but I don't want to lose. But if I lose, I'm gonna mitigate my risk. I'm gonna make sure that I have small losses but big wins. What does that look like? As soon as something hit my stop loss, I'm getting out. Period. Point blank. Right? You don't wait. You don't say, all right, this is the next level. Let me see if it goes down to the next level. Yeah, you could do that in Forex, because Forex, you know specifically or exactly how much you're going to lose. But when you're talking about options, you'll lose your ass off with a dollar drop. You could lose another 20, 30% on a dollar drop, depending on the type of asset you're trading. So make sure that you have your stops in place. Like for me, my first trade on AVGO was a put. The reason why is because, again, we saw the setup, and I'm like, yo, I'm taking the setup if it happens. Even though I saw a bullish divergence, and everything has a bullish divergence on a 15-minute, right? But I saw the setup, and based on the setup, the first 15-minute candle happened, which is this. Then we have the second 15-minute candle came up, reject off the 50, come down, right? And broke this 15, right? So I'm like, yo, that's a put. There's nothing to it. But then when the other candle came in right here, it came in and it broke the 15-minute. So once it break this 15-minute, I'm out. I'm not giving it no second thought. I'm not giving it nothing. I'm out, because what this did was confirm the the divergence to the upside on the 15-minute, right? So I got in right here, right? It came up, it did go up. My wife looking at me crazy because I tell her, hold on, right? Right? Because we was up on the trade, right? And she's a bull in this. She's like, yo, she put her profit. She's looking at when she get in a trade, she always write her entry level and she write her take profit right down because I'm the math guy. So I'll be like, yo, I already know what price. As long as you give me the price, if we get in at $2 a trade, then I already know that 220 is a 10%. I already know 240 is gonna be 20%. So I already know that in my head. With her, she's writing it on the paper, right? So when she write it on the paper and she sees certain numbers, she's like, yo, what's good, right? A lot of times I'll tell her, yo, go ahead and close the trade. Sometimes I'll tell her, don't even listen to me, right? But this morning she did listen to me and she didn't close the trade because she was up, right? But we're still in the trade. I see a setup. It's a 15-minute divergence. We have a divergence on a 15-minute on AVGO. I'm still in a 195 call. Even though when I start feeling bad because what, it went up here, right? She tell me to close, it came all the way down here, and she looking at me sideways. She's like, boy, didn't I tell you to close this damn trade, right? Didn't I tell you to close this trade, right? So I'm start getting emotional, like yo, what trading is damn emotional. It's a roller coaster, but I believe in my damn trade as well. And what my trade tell me is that we have a divergence on the 15-minute, right? My stop loss is gonna be at the bottom of this candle right here. That's my stop loss. Now, if we bounce around, that's only gonna tell me that when we bounce around, it's gonna tell me that my contracts is gonna get eaten up, right? So right here, we're still good. We're still back. Now we're back in profit again. We at break even. I'm sorry. We at break. She telling we at break even because at the same time now we're back in profit. Now we're back in profit, right? But at the end of the day, guys, you have to make sure that you have your trading plan and stick to it. Yeah, you're gonna beat your damn self up sometimes, right? Yeah, you're gonna look at it and be like, man, I should have took this trade. But look at that. Right now we're back up, right? We was down on this. When it came down here, we was down, but now we're back in profit again. This confirms what I'm looking at as far as my setup, right? It confirms it broke above the 15-minute candle right here, right? Broke above the 50, right? Higher time frame. Let me check higher time frame. Higher time frame. Shit.
I like playing 30s.
Higher time frame right here. Divergence on the well, it's not necessarily a divergence because this is actually low, right? Low. So not actually a divergence on the 30-minute, but we have a reversal to the upside on the 30-minute, but it almost hit take profit on the 30. Almost hit take profit on the 30. Let me see right here. And then we in a downtrend on the 1 hour. So hey, my wife probably said something that but let's go. I'm seeing a bullish divergence, like I say, on a 15-minute. So if we close, we have 4 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. We see a break to the upside. We're looking at 195.69 is that level that we're gonna be at. We're above the VWAP again, right? We're above the VWAP again, so we're looking for that push. Okay, we're looking for that push. So again, guys, don't beat yourself up if you take a trade and you lose on that trade. Make sure that you're following your trading plan. So are you following your trading strategy? So if it break that candle, get out the trade. If it break it, just get out. Don't even second guess anything, because what's gonna happen is if you don't get out, right, then you end up losing more money, and then you start saying, holy holy shit, man, I'm losing all this money, right? I'm talking to y'all while I'm going in profit, and I'm loving it right now. But right? If you on the live right now and you jump in AVGO with me, yo, give me a fire up. I see that I got people on the live right now. I don't have much. I just started this channel, guys. Share it with your friends. Let's make money together, right? But we up on the trade right now. Um, my wife is quiet. My wife is quiet. My wife is quiet, guys. My wife is quiet.
I'm always quiet. Just right. So
Oh, it's the spread. Okay. So right here, we're watching the trade right now. Still a nice setup. What we're looking at right here, we have resistance right in this level right here. Okay, so we have resistance right in this level, but again, we have the divergence on the 15-minute, and also we have the Fisher. I don't look at this as much. My wife love
I
using
love
this,
the Fisher.
especially on the daytime chart. On the daytime chart, we love using this because when the Fisher cross, we normally look at swing trades when the Fisher cross. Okay, so that's normally a good indication that we're gonna have a push up. So we normally like put our contracts out like two weeks or so, and then we hit whatever trade or whatever asset we're looking at that time, for the trade. If y'all got questions while you're on the live, let me know. Shoot me the question. Um, I'll be happy to answer it. Let me know where y'all watching from, man. Let me know where y'all watching from. Let me know where y'all watching from. Let's vibe together. Let's make money together at the same time. Um,
You tell them wherever they feel comfortable, they take their.
yeah, I'm never gonna tell people like this is a thing because I've been in groups, and this is a thing, right? You learn from certain things, and then you find out like, do you really need to be a part of a part of a group? Because you might feel like you're missing out on something, and sometimes you being in a group is to help you as far as you don't want to trade by yourself. But then when you're part of a group and then you're seeing the trades that they're taking, and the trades that they're taking like 7% and 5%. I'm like, yo, what the hell you mean you're taking a 5% profit? Like when you go in the trade, it was down 5%. Like some of these spreads, like right now, the spread on AVGO, it has a spread on it. So when you get an AVGO, you're gonna be down unless you take a limit order, right? But even if you take a limit order, remember this: when you take a limit order and you get filled, that means that the price have to drop below that limit order for you to get filled. So you're gonna be in the negative regardless, right? That's why I said with Home Depot, I was looking at Home Depot earlier. Let me see what Home Depot did. But Home Depot, I was looking at earlier. Home Depot had a very nice setup on the day. Yep, very nice setup on the day. Look at Home Depot. Great setup on the day. I'm not even going to lie. Look at that. $5 push, $6 push. But the spread was ugly, right? You get in that trade, the spread was horrible. So I didn't get in the trade. I didn't get in the trade, right? Um, so you have to pay attention to that when you're getting in trades, what the spreads look like. Okay, and you have to pay attention to that and see, because that when you look at that, you could be down if you're saying, listen, my if you say my stop loss is 5%, right? Well, if it's 5%, then some trades you're taking, you're gonna be down 5% automatically. If you're like, if especially if you took a Home Depot trade this morning, you're gonna be down 5% based on the spread. So you can't, in options it's a little bit more tricky than if you're trading futures or if you're trading forex, because futures and forex, you put your line wherever you want that line to be, right? Now, and you could tell exactly how much you're going to lose. But in options, options goes by the theta. So right now, even though I entered the trade right now where the price action is, I entered. That's right, exactly where I entered the trade, right? But it's showing I'm down on my trade, right? Why am I down on my trade? If it was forex, if it was futures, I wouldn't be down on my trade, right? But because it's theta, you have to understand with theta, every minute that goes by, the value of that contract, the intrinsic value of the contract is dropping. It's getting less and less because it's coming closer to the expiration date. Now, if you're in the money, even if you're in the money, when it comes back down, you're losing that value, right? If it goes against you, the value of that contract is going to come down. So, what you want to make sure that you're doing is that's why my wife look at me crazy, is because sometimes when you're up on your contract, it's good to sell some
while it's in the push.
while it's pushing, while you have good volume, sell into that. Okay, you sell into that, and then you take some off the table, and then afterwards you say, all right, I take some off the table, so if this continue to push, then I'm in. If it come back down, I have a stop loss, right? But even if it hit my stop loss, right, I could say, listen, you know what, I made some profit on my beginning trade because I took some profit off the table. So if I lose because it come back down and break my original stop loss, I didn't lose as much. Okay?
You have a comment. DB Sherry said, I really enjoy the live sessions. Have a small account trying to
Oh, yeah.
find it up or bring it up maybe, I think.
And that's good. If you have a small account, what you could do is, and you can build it up, because I've built accounts from $100 to $1,000 before, right? But you can't, what you do is you have to make sure that you're take the risk that you're taking. You have to mitigate your risk management is very important when it comes to you trading. Okay, so if you have a small account, maybe what you want to do is you don't want to I'm gonna tell you right now, you may not want to trade Home Depot. If you're trading Home Depot, you're not using your whole account. Sometimes when people come in options, they use their whole account and buy the contract and say, all right, this one is going to go, this one is going to go. And when you buy that contract, what happens is you end up losing on it. And because the spread is so much, you have a big loss, right? You'll have a big loss. Versus if you trade something like, say, for instance, Apple or Google or Amazon, something that have smaller spreads, right? You could trade SPY as well. You could trade QQQ. With those, the contracts move very fast. Okay, so when the contracts move fast, you have to make sure you're putting in your take profit, right? Don't leave it up to, oh, this is pushing, this is, because right now I'm going through that, right now I'm going through that because my wife looking at me like, yo, what's this doing, right? It's still the chart still showing me bullish divergence, right? But it's eating up my contract. So that's why when you have a small account, know if you want to build it, a 10% compound every day, what does that look like, right? 10% might not be much, but when you look at it over a month time, if you start with $1,000, right, and you get 10% on $1,000 every day, that's $100. That means that by the end of the month, right, it's not 30 days in a trading month, so you're gonna have like 20 days. Let's say 20 days for the month that you could trade, right? That's excluded if we don't have any holidays or anything. You make $100 a day on that, with that 10%. You just 200. You just 200 200x your contract, your account, right? Your contract is now up 200% because you made $2,000 on your $1,000. But it have to come with discipline, okay? And I had to learn the hard way. I'm being honest with you. I had to learn the hard way. Having a hard time learning technical analysis on charts, but I'm not giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Find something. The thing that a lot of people do is that they see all these different stuff, right? And they want to try it. They want to try it. And it's fine when you first start out. But the thing is, if you keep on watching everybody's what they use, then you're going to get confused instead of finding something that you actually like, right? A simple setup, you could watch for, I just put a video out, right? It's a breakout strategy. The first 15 minutes. Now, on this, today I lost. My first trade, I lost on it, right? That's going to happen. But at least you take the trade and you know where you're getting out on the trade, right? But the first setup, what the breakout strategy is the first 15 minutes. You watch the first 15 minutes, and then afterwards you take the break of that candle. So say for instance, on Apple, I was looking at Apple this morning as well. And if you look at Apple on the 15-minute, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. But I hesitated, right? I hesitated because why? I turned around and I looked at the smaller time frame and I let the smaller time frame freak me out. That's exactly what happened. Honest opinion, honest detail. I let that freak me out, right? But if I had just kept my charts on the 15-minute, I would have took that trade without a doubt, without no hesitation. We have a 3, which is an outside bar, right? Once it broke that, we know it's bullish. Okay? We know it's bullish. We had a 15-minute, a divergence on the 15-minute. We're above the 200 EMA. We was above the VWAP. I mean, you can't get no better setup than that. But I looked at the smaller time frame and I said, well, it can go up here and then reject. Now, for me, what I could have did was I could have took that trade as well, and going up to here, and then take the profit right here when it hit, and then I would have been good because that trade right now is what, almost 100%.
Oh my god, I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
That trade is almost 100% right now, or probably over 100%. It was an amazing trade, right? But I didn't take it, and that's okay. It's gonna happen.
Someone
sometimes.
like me would have taken that, put in my trailing stop, and that's
Right.
me. That's how I trade.
Right. So when you have, that's why I said when you have your trading plan, stick to your trading plan. Come up with a strategy and stay with that strategy. That's okay. I'm glad for you to stop by. Sorry you're at work. It's okay. Hey, I'm glad you're tuning in while you're at work. Every day we're gonna be live. And while I'm trading, I'm explaining my trades, why I'm getting in them. Except on Mondays, yeah. Except on Mondays. So I don't trade on Mondays. So okay, you want to build up your account. If you want to build up your account, like I said, make sure that you have a specific strategy that you're using, and then on top of that, mitigate your risk. Okay, because with small accounts, make sure you're trading asset that's not big risk. That's not a big spread. So that's one of the main things, because it will freak you out if you're doing a trade and automatically when you do that trade, you're down a lot. Okay? It will freak you out. So trade something that is going to be like a Google, that's going to be like Amazon, Apple.
Yeah.
Those are going to be good stocks to trade. If you trade SPY, you can trade SPY as well. If SPY is going in your direction, profit is going to be amazing and easy. But if it goes against you, you're down really quick. Okay? So what you want to do is, for you, if you have a small account, do not trade same day contracts. Do not trade same day contracts, because they're called same day or OTD contracts, right? Do not trade same day contracts, because you can lose, and you could lose big on on your um your account. So you have to be patient. If you want to grow your account, you can definitely do it. I've done it before, right?
We all started from somewhere.
And just like my wife said, we all started from somewhere. So you can do
We
it
don't just
too.
come out the gate as a winner. We all started
You
from
can do
somewhere.
it too. But the thing is this, you're going to have losses. And it's okay that you're going to have losses, right? There's no trader out there that win 100% of the time. None. But what you can do is if you lose and you lose small, but all your wins
If you have an opportunity to
are
trade
bigger,
again,
then
that's how
good.
I see it.
And just like my wife said, having an opportunity to trade again because you don't blow your accounts. You don't blow the account up, right? You work hard for your money, right? You take the time, and that's the good thing, right? Because you took the time to say, listen, I want to learn, right? I want to learn to invest. I want to learn to trade, and you can definitely do it. All you have to do is put the time in, and I'll tell you, I mean, some guys might call me out on this, but I feel like women are better traders than men.
Hey,
I feel like they're
emotions wise,
I feel
we
like
don't play.
I feel like they're better traders
Take our
than men.
bread.
You get what I'm saying? So that's just me. Um, I might be saying that because my wife is beside me too. Who knows? But for sure though, um, you can definitely build that account. If you want to build that account, you could come trade with me every morning. Every trade that I call out or I take, I'm in that trade, right? But it's up to you to take your profit. This morning when I called out, even the puts that I did, the puts were up, but the puts weren't up by a lot. The puts were up. It didn't hit the ten
All
percent.
the trades were up, off rip.
Yeah, the puts that I got into were up, right? But I'm looking for a more of a drop. With AVG up, I'm up right now in AVGO, right? And it's doing exactly what I spoke about. Divergence, confirming divergence, and it's pushing right now, right?
We got it.
Yeah. So I'm up on AVGO right now, and AVGO is looking great. It's definitely looking great. So um just come in if you want to grow your account. Come in, trade with me in the mornings. I'm
We'll
live
come and
every
learn.
morning, like I said. And make sure when you're taking your trades, you just mitigate your risk. I'm not gonna tell you when to take your profit.
If you're happy with 10%, happy with 20%, take it.
Again, I just mentioned sometimes people want to get rich fast. Trading is not a thing where you get rich fast, right? And I had to learn that trading is something that you have to build over time, mentally build over time. And people come in thinking, yo, they're seeing people with Lamborghinis and they're seeing people with all this stuff, and they think, yo, they're gonna get it right away too, right? That's not gonna be the case. You have to take your time with trading because you have to learn when you lose what's going to happen, because you're going to I'm going to declare this for you, right? DB Sherry, you're going to have a big ass account one day. You're going to have a massive account one day, right? So if you can't take $100 loss right now and you're shaking your boots, if you can't take a $500 loss right now when you're shaking your boots, what happens when you get to 10,000, 20,000, $30,000? You have to learn to take those losses so you can know how it feels. You have to build that muscle. It's like you're building that muscle, right? So learn to build that muscle. So over time, when you grow your account, right? Some people want to size up their account right away, right? Because they say, all right, I'm at 2,000, so let me. I used to trade with 250, so now I'm gonna trade with 500. It's fine if you want to do that, but sometimes we do it too quick. Sometimes it's just you saying, you know what? Let me go ahead and still trade over time with this 250. And when I trade over time with this 250 and I develop the muscle enough, my muscles are now showing. Think about if you go to the gym, and I refer to the gym a lot with certain things. You build that muscle up, Now you could say, all right, I'm strong enough to go ahead and take this trade. And even when you start doubling up on your trades, you're going to feel different to begin with because now it's something new, right? Says one thing I have a margin. How hard to trade every day. I would say if you have a cash, if you have a small account, you shouldn't be trading with margin. I don't know how much you have in your account, right? I don't know how much you have in your account. Some people will say, hey, take margin because you could trade more, you could double up on your margin. But what happens is, for one, if you have a small account, you only can take certain amount of trades per day. Okay, so if your account is under $25,000, then you can only trade 3 times out of the week. Okay, you can only do three trading days.
And that's also good to do swing trades too.
Right. Yeah, swing trades are good.
You don't have.
But
I
right
don't want
now,
anyone to feel like you have to trade every single
yeah,
day.
you don't need
Swing
to
days
trade.
is good. Like you don't have to trade every single day.
Yeah, you don't have to trade you don't have to trade every day. I just like being in front of the charts. So but but margin, you could do a cash account. And with a cash account, you could trade, because the thing too is you can't do no more than 3 trades for the day, I believe as well. You can only do 3 trades for the day, or when you use no, you could do as much trades as you want with your account, but you can only trade 3 days out of the week, right? If you trade 3 days out of the week, they're gonna flag your account, and then afterwards they might limit your account or shut your account off for a certain while, put you on probation, all that type of stuff, right? If you have a cash account, then your cash account, um, if there's an opportunity, a setup that you see, if you already trade 3 days out of the week and the setup finally happened that you see, you can't take that trade now because you already you already did your 3 days out of the week, right? Which, if you did your 3 days out of the week, should be profitable. Are you going to be profitable every day? No, probably not, right? Some days you're going to have losing days as well, right? But if you have a small account, depends on how many times you want to trade. I know you said you're at work right now, so it might be a situation where, you could use the same account that you have. But I always tell people, when they have smaller accounts, try to do a cash account. You don't want to use leverage. You don't want to use leverage or margin unless you know what you're doing. See, we have a pullback on it right here. Let me see this. On the higher time frame, what we have going on. Respecting the 200.
Like the 50% and the 200 is sitting there.
Yeah. So 50, and this is on the higher time frame. So, okay. So we have a reversal on the 1 hour. We have 9 minutes left. So yeah, we're gonna have a little pullback on the 1 hour. I always tell my wife that. I always tell my wife, hey, when you're trading, right, on a 50-minute candle, when you see like 2 minutes coming up on a 15-minute candle and it's pushing, you want to make sure you take some type of profit before that candle ends, because what's going to happen is you're going to have some type of pullback, or you're looking for some type of pullback, because wicks, I look at it as healthy, right? When you don't have a candle with say, for instance, like this morning, this played out okay, but that had a wick on it. This played out okay, but this was at 10 o'clock. And once 10 o'clock came in, market pushed, right? But a lot of times I like to see wicks on candles, right? I like to see pullbacks, and then I like to see wicks on the bottom if I'm taking it to go up, right? Right now, we're having a rejection.
How much
off
time
of
on the
this
1 hour?
level.
Because usually most of the 1 hour is coming towards the
We
end.
have 8 minutes left on the 1 hour. Yeah, so Sherry, it's very hard to trade every day with a margin account. So you're not going to be able to trade every day. You're limited to 3 days out of the week if you have a small account. So what you want to do is you may want to change your account to a cash account. So all you have to do is go into your brokerage account and switch it over to a cash account. And you could do that by if you don't know how to do it, you could call your broker and then set it up that way as well. Call your broker and ask them to help you to switch it over from a margin account to a cash account. And if you can't do it that way, if they say you can't do it that way, then what you might want to do is you might just want to create another account with your brokerage. You can have multiple accounts set up with your brokerage account. Depends on what broker you're using. So all you could do is you could just go ahead and create a new account, and instead of choose margin, choose a cash account. And then with the cash account, all you do now is just transfer the money that you have in that account, transfer it over to your new account, and you could just leave that account alone. So that's ways that you could do it as far as getting out of a margin account. So right now, even though it went up here and we were in profit, the profit was same as earlier when it came up here and touch here, right? No, when it came up here. So our profit level, or was it less?
I mean, you gotta remember, theta's eating up. So it's like
Yeah,
even though
that's what I'm saying.
you
So
get to that level, it ain't as
yes,
profitable as it would have been.
that's what I'm
You could have
saying
got that from
from
this morning.
from earlier, right? So it's like earlier when we took the trade, and that's why I say options. Sometimes you have to go in with a plan, right? Because right now, earlier I took the trade on the break of this candle, came up here, and we was in profit, decent amount of profit. It came down, candle came down, start over, came up here, broke. The level was still, the profit wasn't as much as it was that at that time. Then we came down, come up, break this candle, profit wasn't as much as earlier, right? So for us to see a significant profit, we're gonna have to have a good push to the upside for us to see significant profit, right?
Oh, I
So
see that as I always say it's like opportunity cost, right? You could have been on that and on something else.
yeah, we could have, right? And she always look at me and be like, "Yo, that's why you here, babe.
I hear
That's
that.
why
I
you.
hear
That's
it.
why. That's why you here. You just be like, yo, don't even say nothing. Like you should have looked at me and be like, what? I already took profit. What are you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
you went like this to me
What,
to stop
what,
me.
what are you
To
talking about?
stop me.
What are you talking
Like
about?
you went like
What,
this.
what, what are you really talking about here?
That's
Be
what you
like,
did.
yo,
You went
we
like this.
babe, we done for the day. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
cause
Let's go out for breakfast. Let's go out.
let's do
Let's
something.
let's go get ready. Let's go walk at the park. Let's go do
Something.
something.
Not when you go like this.
You get what I'm saying? She said I did the hand stop.
Like don't press that button.
Okay. Your account is 10,000. My account is 10,000. That's a good amount to start off with.
That ain't small to me.
That's not small. So what you could do
A
is
lot of people come in a lot smaller.
a lot a lot of times what you want to do is you might call your account small because you're under the $25,000, but you don't need margin for that. Okay. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna take on more risk because you feel like you have the money there, and you're gonna take on more risk, and you're gonna end up losing more. So what you want to do is you could definitely do the cash account and keep yourself accountable to where you're not taking on more risk than you should. Now, when I say that, it's you not going in and trading with, say, for instance, use 50% of your account on one trade, right? You don't want to do that. When you go in, sometimes people say don't go in with a profit target in mind, but it works for some people. So if you say, listen, you know what, my goal is $300 for the day, then how can I get $300 for the day? How can I make $300 for the day? And it's simple as you saying, all right, you know what, I can use $3,000 per trade, and that's 10%. Okay, that's a 10% trade. So I'm using $3,000 per trade, and that's 10%. Or you say, listen, it's 2,500 that I'm using per trade. I'm using 25% of my account to trade, and then I have to take 15%. I have to take 15%. Whatever that looks like for you, but when you're going in, you have to have a trade-in plan. If you want to grow the account small, what does that look like for you? Huh? I ain't going out there. You're not going out there? No. I ain't going out there either. Come on, I'll take over. You go out there. No, I'm not going out there. Let them drive around the trash can. What are you talking about? My wife want me to go outside because it's windy outside and my trash can blow over. I ain't going out there. Cars can drive around.
It's not bad. It's like right there.
Cars can drive around, but yeah, your account is $10,000. So at that point, you could just take small trades. You're at work, so you're not able to monitor your trades as much. And when you're entering the trade, most likely you're going to be entering off of. If you're monitoring a trade and getting a trade for a reason, then yeah. But you just mentioned that you're having a hard time learning technical analysis. Sometimes it could be just simple things that you could say, yo, you know what? I'm going to buy at support and I'm going to sell at resistance. Everybody is different, right? So you have to find that sweet spot that works for you. You could buy at support, sell at resistance. You could sell at resistance. You could sell at resistance and buy at support. Those are things that you could do, right? For me, I like looking at certain setups. I love looking at the day chart and look for a 2-2 reversals. I love 2-2 reversals, right? That's me trading on a strat. That's the strat strategy, right? But I also love trading divergences. And this is a divergence, but the divergence kind of plays out. Okay, this is a divergence, and the divergence is playing out right now. So, and what I mean by that is right now AVGO is still above the 50 and it's still above the VWAP right here. But if you see the indicator right here, higher lows, right? And we have lower lows, right? So in a sense, we still can come down and create another divergence by coming down, and we could drop now. And when we drop, we create another divergence on the 15-minute, and then for the day, we bounce and go up, right? So that's it. So we have that push coming back down. See, we have the break of that. Let's see here. See, we have the rejection off the 30-minute, the rejection off the 200, and we're dropping right now, right? So the divergence on the 15-minute, the divergence on the 15-minute played out right here, right? So now we can have the bounce and go back up. My stop loss is going to be the low of the day. Where are we at? It's 11. Oh, okay. So I'm going to tune off, guys. Again, I'm keeping my stop loss at the bottom of the day. So do you want to make sure you join me every morning? I'm trading from 9:30 to 11. I'm trading from 9:30 to 11 every single day, except from Mondays. So make sure you join me. Like I said, some days you're gonna have your winning days, some days you're gonna have your losing days. But either way, have your trading plan and stick to your trading plan. All right. So with that, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all later.